know how I am when I'm talking. I don't talk very much, but when I do talk, like Nene says, it means something. I remember back when I was a kid, some of my first memories of Mama taking me to preschool, and I was like, who are these weird kids? And who told these ladies how to make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches? They're not like Mama's. Mama would put peanut butter on one side and jelly on the other, and they'd mix it all up, you know. It was just nasty. But I remember, you know, being shy there, and I'd sit in the window and wait for Mama to come get me. But, you know, it was hard for me to talk with people, and I don't know if Daddy knows this, but those early mornings before he went offshore, he'd come in my room and he'd always give me sugar, and I think he thinks I was sleeping, but I wasn't. I was not sleeping. I knew my daddy was going offshore, and he'd crank up that truck, and I'd watch those taillights go down the driveway. And I miss my daddy. And it's just something about feeling that alone, you know, and missing. And it was hard for me to talk with people. And I had met someone that I can completely just be myself. And I can say what I need to say. And talk and just talk, and I'm going to try my best to get through this. And this is my John, and he's my bestest buddy, and he's amazing. He has so many talents with music. It's just incredible. He just hears all this in his head, he says, and all the parts that go with it, the drums, the guitars, and just all these different parts that make the song, and it's incredible. And he just hears it all in his head, but I'm hearing it on the radio. I really do. And it was just a pleasure for Chevy coming down and watching that magic happen right there in our living room. It was just amazing. They're a great team. He is just so wonderful at building. We got this old house, and he's done so much to it. He's added on the bedroom and most of it by himself. You know, and I got to thinking one day, if I really, really, truly wanted to go to the moon, this man right here could build the most rockinest rocket you'd ever see. He'd have Pink Floyd on one side, Led Zeppelin on the other, and a Leonard Skinner flag on it. And I could go to the moon. He's just so intelligent and artistic with photos, web design. And I love to work with him. Though sometimes it's hard for us to get to work. He's funny, and he has all these voices he does. Monster Wolf that comes out of the wall, but he only comes out when you play Zoo by the Scorpions, and he just makes these funny voices. And one day he was talking in one of them, and Beck said, "Mama, he ain't like us." It was so funny. He is very unique and different. And he's beautiful. The kind of person I always want to be around. And I'm just wait, and I want to see what he's going to do next. It's just so much fun. He's caring, a wonderful father, a true gentleman. And he opens doors, all these doors for me. And guys, if you want to make your woman melt, just start opening all doors for her. I mean, it just does something. It's a simple thing, but it just does something to her. One of our first dates was at the Waffle House, and we listened to a little CCR on the jukebox, ate us some waffles, and we started walking back to my Jeep because I drove my Jeep there, and he starts walking to my side, and in my head I'm thinking, what is this fella doing? I'm the one driving. But he opened my door, and I'm thinking, now just who is this? Because you just don't see that anymore. He's pure and honest. He's not fake. He's real. What's special about us, well, there's a whole lot, but I think the most special thing is us spending time together. We talked about skillets the other night for about 45 minutes. Electric skillets, cast iron skillets, Teflon skillets, just all kinds of skillets. I mean, we just get to talking. I feel like a kid sometimes at night. I just don't want to go to sleep. One of our most special times was reading a book together called The Noticer by Andy Andrews. It's about a mysterious man named Jones that has a miraculous way of showing up in people's lives, and he helps them. He has a gift of noticing things that others miss. The people have different problems. They're giving up on life, relationship problems, lost dreams, and other obstacles of life. But Jones says sometimes all a person needs is a little perspective. I've shared this book with a lot of my friends and family, just like Jones did for me once. Miss Ann. She is the one that introduced me to the book, and I suggest anytime you're having a problem, it's really a good book to read. But in the book, there's a part about relationships, and John and I pay close attention to it. Jones relates different types of love to critters: goldfish, canaries, cats, and dogs. Goldfish need to be fed and have their bowl cleaned. Favors and deeds. Canaries desire someone to sit by them and just listen to their song. It's basically time. And cats just want to be loved and scratched, affection. And dogs, they live to hear. Good doggy, good boy. Dogs require a lot of words. We just believe that each of these, where am I at, are important if one desires a deep relationship. And if your partner lacks in some of these, you help them with it and understand that not everyone gives love the same way that you may give love. But John wrote a paper for his English comp in class at Perk last year about the two of us and our relationship. It was called Hurts Like a Kidney Stone. He said it hurts like a kidney stone when we're apart, and that's so very true. He included the different types of love that Jones explained and examples of how we show each one. Professor Weekly, please, suggested he put it in the college-wide essay contest, and he did. And guess what? He won. Out of the college, John won with his paper, Hurts Like a Kidney Stone. I was more excited than he was. My darling wrote a paper about us, and he won. That's my man. John, you my love, and you're my bestest buddy. And you're beyond special. And sometimes I still don't think you know just how much you mean to me. Because I'm not a dog, and it's hard for me to do the word thing and just talk a lot. I don't understand why I'm like this way, but I know you still understand me. And I just love you so much. I vow to be honest and the truth, to be real and not secretive, to work through things and not let the sun go down if things are not right between us. I vow to love you and only share my intimate love to you and only you. I vow to be beside you, listen to you, pay attention to you and your needs, and never tear you down. I vow to protect you, even if I'm a little thing, to have your back and always have my sword ready and stand up for you, even if you're wrong. I promise to take care of you in sickness, to nurse you back and do the best that I can. I vow to stay away from things that can harm us and even be careful to stay away from the appearance of any such thing. I vow to keep the water jug full, to keep our garden watered, and keep the little things alive and help them grow. I vow to keep God foremost in our lives and pray together and have a life with you that is pleasing to God.